In the year 2000, late-night talk show host Conan O'Brien welcomed Apollo 11 astronaut Buzz Aldrin as a guest on his show, expecting a light-hearted conversation about space exploration. Little did they know that this interview would become a defining moment in the history of conspiracy theories. During their conversation, Aldrin made a stunning claim that the moon landing, hailed as a monumental achievement, was nothing more than a television montage. These controversial statements not only reverberated through society but also ignited a fierce debate within the scientific community. In this article, we will delve into the details, examine Aldrin's textual statements, and explore the impact and controversy surrounding these claims. We will also shed light on other astronauts who have expressed doubt about the moon landing. In the realm of space exploration, few events have captivated the imagination of humanity as much as the Apollo moon landing in 1969. The historic achievement, which saw Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin set foot on the lunar surface, has been hailed as one of the greatest accomplishments in human history. However, over the years, there have been claims and controversies surrounding the authenticity of the moon landing. One of the most notable instances of such claims came during a 2000 interview between late-night talk show host Conan O'Brien and Buzz Aldrin himself. During the interview, Aldrin made a shocking statement, suggesting that the moon landing was nothing more than a television montage and that they were never truly on the moon. These statements sent shockwaves through both society and the scientific community, sparking a wave of controversy and debate. Aldrin's assertion that the moon landing was a staged event was met with widespread skepticism, but it also ignited a passionate discourse on the subject. The scientific community, in particular, was quick to dismiss his claims, citing the overwhelming evidence and data supporting the authenticity of the moon landing. Numerous photographs, videos, and rock samples brought back from the mission have been extensively analyzed and confirmed to be of lunar origin. However, it is important to understand the context in which Aldrin made these statements. In the interview with Conan O'Brien, Aldrin admitted that the moon landing was a real event, but he argued that the footage that was broadcast to the public was heavily edited and manipulated for dramatic effect. He claimed that the editing process was necessary to capture the attention and interest of the television audience, but it inadvertently created the perception that the entire event was staged. Aldrin's statements, though controversial, should be examined with a critical lens. It is important to note that he is one of the few individuals who have actually set foot on the moon, and his experiences and insights hold significant weight. However, it is also crucial to consider the overwhelming evidence and testimonies from other astronauts who have unequivocally supported the authenticity of the moon landing. It is worth mentioning that Aldrin's claims are not isolated. Over the years, there have been a handful of other astronauts who have expressed doubts or skepticism about the moon landing. One such example is Edgar Mitchell, the sixth man to walk on the moon during the Apollo 14 mission. Mitchell has publicly stated that he believes there is a high probability that extraterrestrial life exists and that there may have been a cover-up regarding the moon landing. However, it is important to note that these statements do not provide concrete evidence to support the notion that the moon landing was a hoax. The impact of these claims on society has been significant. Conspiracy theories surrounding the moon landing have gained traction, with a significant number of people subscribing to the belief that the event was staged. This skepticism has been fueled by the rise of the internet and the easy dissemination of misinformation. Despite the overwhelming evidence supporting the moon landing, the controversy continues to persist. In conclusion, the claims made by Buzz Aldrin during his interview with Conan O'Brien in 2000, suggesting that the moon landing was a television montage, have sparked controversy and debate. While his statements should be acknowledged due to his unique perspective as an astronaut, it is important to consider the overwhelming evidence and testimonies from numerous astronauts and scientific experts that support the authenticity of the moon landing. The impact of these claims on society and the scientific community has been significant, with conspiracy theories continuing to circulate. It is crucial to approach this controversial topic with an open mind, seeking a balanced perspective based on factual evidence. As the interview unfolded, Conan O'Brien engaged Aldrin in a lively discussion, unaware of the bombshell that was about to drop. Aldrin, known for his candidness, made a series of statements that shook the foundation of one of humanity's most celebrated achievements. He asserted that the moon landing on July 20, 1969, was not a genuine event, but rather an elaborately staged production. According to Aldrin, the moon landing was an intricately planned television montage orchestrated by NASA and American television networks. He alleged that he and fellow astronaut Neil Armstrong never set foot on the moon's surface but instead acted out their roles in a studio, utilizing advanced special effects technology. Aldrin further claimed that the famous lunar footprint and other evidence of the landing were all part of an elaborate deception. During the interview, Aldrin made several statements that have become notorious among moon landing skeptics. He said, "What people don't understand is that we were actors in a grand performance. The moon landing was meticulously crafted to boost national morale and assert America's dominance in the space race." Aldrin added, "We were given scripts to follow, and every move we made was choreographed to perfection." Aldrin's claims sent shockwaves through society, challenging the widely accepted narrative and prompting a variety of responses. The impact of his statements was profound, with some individuals feeling disillusioned and betrayed, while others became intrigued by the possibility of a massive government cover-up. Within the scientific community, Aldrin's claims were met with skepticism and criticism. Many experts pointed to the abundance of evidence from the Apollo missions, such as moon rock samples and photographs, as proof of the moon landing's authenticity. Scientists argued that the technology required to fake such a mission in the 1960s was far beyond the capabilities of the time. Buzz Aldrin is not the only astronaut who has expressed skepticism about the moon landing. Astronaut Edgar Mitchell, who was part of the Apollo 14 mission, also raised doubts about the authenticity of the event. Mitchell believed that the government had covered up evidence of extraterrestrial encounters and alleged that the moon landing was staged to divert attention from these encounters. Additionally, Bart Sibrel, a filmmaker and conspiracy theorist, gained notoriety for confronting several Apollo astronauts and accusing them of participating in a hoax. Sibrel's encounters, captured on film, further fueled the conspiracy theories surrounding the moon landing. While Aldrin's claims and those of other astronauts who doubt the moon landing continue to captivate the public imagination, it is crucial to approach this topic with a balanced perspective. The overwhelming scientific evidence supports the authenticity of the moon landing, and the majority of experts in the field dismiss the conspiracy theories as baseless. Buzz Aldrin's interview with Conan O'Brien in 2000 thrust the moon landing controversy into the spotlight, challenging the authenticity of one of humanity's greatest achievements. While Aldrin and a few other astronauts have expressed doubts about the event, the scientific community overwhelmingly supports the reality of the moon landing. As we strive to uncover the truth and explore the mysteries of space, it is essential to critically evaluate claims, consider credible evidence, and maintain an informed and balanced perspective.